Well, thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Oh, it's an honor to talk always about peace. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we've got to insist that those automatic weapons are no longer available to any citizen. The weapons that they keep saying we must have our Second Amendment rights. Yeah, but those things that happened in the past, during the revolutionary days, were about people. Since we didn't have a standing army, right? About people defending the country. That's what that was about. It wasn't about your right to have a gun because you think you have that right. It was for protection of a country that was moving towards freedom at that time. And there was no standing army to protect. We have a standing army now. I know there are people who like to hunt. People have rifles. I travel a lot, so I know there are people who have rifles. They go out hunting, etc. I'm merely saying out loud that at some point, if we are to protect our children in this country, we've got to say to people simply that there is no necessity for you to have something that goes and shoots. How many rounds? I don't know how many rounds, but too many rounds. That comes a great deal from this whole idea that we have a right to have automatic weapons in our houses. And there's no place in the Constitution that says that at all. But what I do think we must begin to talk about is that how then do we resolve problems in a city? We don't resolve problems through violence or just with the police. We don't resolve problems by stop and frisk. There are laws now that have been passed at some point that, people are giving up their real freedoms, in order to have, in quotes, peace, as they say. We have young people who told me that they know where to get guns on the streets of Philadelphia, if you want one. And they don't know how to get good schooling on the streets of Philadelphia, good food on the streets, from these stores in the streets of Philadelphia, but they know where to get a good gun. They've sold the idea that every household should have a gun. Now let's sell the idea that every household should have peace. It can be done. I mean, we have people who could sell peace for us with 1 year. I always say from sages, though, how do we make peace profitable? See, war is profitable. Selling guns is profitable. How do you make peace profitable? And I say to all the economic majors, I have an assignment for you. You got to make peace profitable, finally. How do we make it profitable? What can we give young people, right, who want guns? What can we give them that will make them want to be peaceful? That's a problem. And it's a problem we should try to figure out.